Today, I explore the beautiful Norfolk Broads village of Ranworth. But what will I find along the way? And will I be able to climb that church at the end? Keep watching to find out. Hello everybody, today we are going to do the St Helens Ranworth loop from the Komoot app, and there's a few things I want to check out along the way, so looking forward to having you join me on this one. So here is point A today. It is the roadside next to the Ranworth Church car park, and we are going to go in this direction and do a circular loop. It's 48 minutes, 1.95 miles. Music today is Senses Fail's Still Searching album. First time I've actually listened to this album, so I'm going to check it out. It's a bit pop punky. Today I believe there is a cafe en route, or there's a pub as well. Probably more likely to check out the cafe and the pub, just because did have my, it's Good Friday and I did have my hot cross buns for lunch. But there's always room for a bit more food, right? Also, I really want to check out Ranworth Church Tower. It used to be able to go up there, so I'm hoping you still can. I don't know the time of day I'll arrive and the fact that it's Good Friday, whether that'll affect things, but there's only one way to find out, and that is to go there and try. So the road has bared round from there, from the church car park, and now we are heading down this way. Now walking past the Ranworth Broad Nature Reserve. Not taking that route today, but it is very lovely, and we'll need to check it out at some point, I'm sure. We're still heading down this way, and I think soon we'll come to the Broad itself. So apart from the cafe and the church, there's one other thing I would like to do today. It's a bit of a goal. I would like to actually stop and chat to someone who's willing to come on camera, obviously. Doing it sort of incognito isn't really my style. I'd like to chat to someone who lives or works here or has come here for the day, see what it is about Ranworth that appeals to them. If they are living here or working here, how long they've been doing that. That all obviously depends on if I find someone willing, and obviously it's Good Friday, so it might be too busy for them, but you know, if it's possible, we'll make it happen. This sort of daffodil line, the sort of thing you can only get in the spring, and you can see behind me Ranworth Broad starting to come into view. I'm quite enjoying this album. I thought it was going to be very cliche pop punk, but there's far more to it. It's quite power driven and I'm enjoying it, so yeah, it's good. And you've got all these hedgerows, which is really nice, some berry plants and stuff there. Right, so I'm now joining the main road through Ranworth to go down to the Stave. It's pretty busy here, obviously with it being Good Friday, but I'm not even into the centre of Ranworth yet, and it's already pretty busy, so might be quite difficult to film when I get down to the Stave, but we'll do our best. I can smell the food already. Right, so I've got to be so careful what I film here because there's people everywhere, so I'm trying just to get me in shot at the moment. I am at the Stave now. I've just got to try to find the moment to show you the Broad. Those ducks were fame hungry. That footage was always going to happen. So I've just walked past the Broads Authority vessel Liana. That's an electric vessel, 31 foot long, and it's here for its third season. The guy there was happy to give me some information on it, but he did say he wasn't up for being on camera. So, and as he's in the boat, I've decided not to film the boat either. So, but you know, we're in Ranworth. It's nice. There's stuff to see. It's beautiful here. So that's the boat I've just seen. They are running trips on it throughout the holiday season, so come and check it out if you're in the area. So I was going to pop into the information centre, but they're a bit busy at the moment, so I don't think they've really got time to deal with me right now, so I'm going to pop into the cafe instead. So I did just pop into the Broads Authority building, and they are not allowed to speak unless I contact them first, which I don't really want to go that official until I've got more subscribers. It doesn't really make sense to me. I've got some walking to do, but I did manage to get this, which is a must-have quick guide. If you're visiting the Broads, you can get them from the Broads Authority, and they tell you, they've got a map in there, they've got all the speed limits for the rivers and loads of other stuff. So yeah, really worth a read. I do try to get one every year. What I haven't thought about is I'm only 10 minutes into a 48-minute walk and where it's going to go. So I'm guessing it's going to get rolled up and placed in my hoodie pouch for safekeeping. And now it's cafe time. Right, I've come out of the where it's all a bit hectic. So I had a chicken and mushroom slice, banana milkshake and a mint chocolate cake. The slice and milkshake were £2.50 each, and the cake was £3.25. I didn't really want to film too much in there, but I found a nice little snug spot in the corner, and it was really nice. The view was really nice out the window as well. And they had Those Were the Days of Our Lives, the Queen song from the Greatest Hits 3 album I was listening to the other day. They had that on, so that was cool. I'm now going to get out of this area because there's so many people around. I'm getting a bit of a brain fog. I'm going to go into quite a bit, and we're going to check out the rest of the walk now. And I still want to try to get up that church. One thing I noticed I've done today is I've totally forgotten to keep tracks of point 1, 2, 3. Well, we've done point 1, that was when we first saw the Broads, and then point 2 and 3 is both around here. So now we're going to move on and look for point 4, which is up on the road somewhere towards Woodbastwick. I kind of feel like this channel should actually be called Shy Man Tours the World, because, yeah, I'm just so shy when it comes to speaking to people I just don't know. I think society just psyched me out long ago. Anyway, as you can see, I'm now walking up the hill with Ranworth Broad behind me, and we are going ahead. There's a right turning up here we need to take at some point to head to point 4. And I'm not listening to my music in a minute. Too many cars about. I need to have my wits about me too much. So hopefully I'll relax and settle down and listen in a bit. This main road out of Ranworth, it's normally pretty quiet, but because it's a bank holiday, it is pretty busy today. So it is, yeah, lots more cars coming down than normal. I have a right turn to make onto Priory Road very shortly, and then it's going to be a case of trying to find point 4, which is a long way down Priory Road, but it's down there somewhere. So I don't know what sort of landmark it is when we find it, but we'll see when we get there. Right, so we're now on Priory Road, the country lane, so should be a bit quieter down here, a bit more chill time to relax and enjoy the scenery, and a bit different now, less water, more fields. See, it's a bit of a contrast. Like, I do like being where it's built up and there's people, because there's more going on, more you can talk about, and potentially there's people to talk to as well, but sometimes my head just goes all flustered, and I think when you're out in nature and it's just you in nature, it enables me to focus much more on just the camera, just the job, and I'm more relaxed. So this is quite a long stretch now, this Priory Road. It's quite a long walk down here. You can hear some church bells in the distance. And there in the distance is Ranworth Church, which I am really hoping that I will be able to go up the tower. You're going to have to wait until the end of the video to see if I'm successful with that. While I'm here, please do remember to like and subscribe. Subscribing is free and it really helps the channel out, so I'll be very grateful to you. Thank you very much. Hello. My broadcaster is still safe in my hoodie pouch. We're now not far away from point 4. I think it's just around this corner. No, it's around the next corner. Right, so apparently I've now passed point 4, so I'm guessing it's one of these trees here. One of those ones. Right, so we're at the crossroads, and like with the crossroads in Pigney's Wood, we have got to take a right to head back towards Ranworth. So I think once I follow this twisty road round, it's going to bring us out at the church, which will be handy, because that is our next stop, and to see if we can get up that tower or not. It's a lovely afternoon, it's quite warm, so yeah, very blissful. Ranworth Church is coming into view now. I think this tree trunk is quite fascinating, so just thought I'd show you that. Remember your highway code, kids. Always walk on the far side and a blind corner, so cars have more time to see you when they come round. Right, so Ranworth Church is coming into view, and soon the moment of truth when we find out if we can go up the tower today or not. So Ranworth Church is indeed point 5 of the walk, and straight after point 5 is point A, and we're back to the beginning. So this is going to be the last stop. We're going to try our luck, see if we can go up or not, and you'll soon see the result of that. This doesn't look good. Look, church open every day, but Friday's closed. Will it be different because it's Good Friday? I can only hope, but it's not looking promising. Right, well the good news is I don't have to disappoint you. I did get in and it's open till 6. But the difficult news is this is a very tight staircase, and apparently there's going to be 9 or 10 people coming down, so it could take a while to get up here. I've done this before, I have previous, but yeah, not for the faint-hearted. Very tight and uneven steps in places. The church do ask for a small donation. They recommend about £2 per person in order to come up, because they say the upkeep of the church to keep it open every day costs about £100. So a donation is, I think, pretty reasonable if you're enjoying all these views up here. Really should have zoomed out a bit. I can hear somebody coming down, so this might be about to get interesting. As you can see, dizziness doesn't work up here. So I bumped into some people going up the steps, and there's a lot of them and only one of me, so I've had to come all the way down and let them through, and then I'll try to go up again. So this time I made it to the passing place. I sort of sprinted back up the bit I'd done before to try to get up before other people did, and I don't recommend sprinting up this tower with the steps as uneven as they are, but I'm an idiot, so I did. Anyway, I'll show you the passing place I found, and then we can get up the top before I have to come back down again. So there you go, there's the passing place doorway that I was just standing in. Yeah, and you can see possibly some of these steps are, I'm trying to get it in focus, some of these steps are not too steep, and some of the others are a fair bit steeper. So you've always got to be on your toes, aware of how steep each step is, which is why it's advisable to take your time and not do what I did and sprint up it. Still going. There's a few uneven steps up here. So yeah, still going. It's getting dark now. I think we are, yep, nearing the bell part and nearing the top. That's a pretty cool view. Now I've got to go up this big load of stairs. Well, I think that's the quickest I've ever come up here. It's been a few years, but I can now show you the views. Incredible. So there you go, I think that's Malthouse Broad, and there's the going out to the main river, and Ranworth Broad there, where we've just been. Then all out and onto the fields, and what a lovely time of year to be up here. You can perhaps just make out a boat going up the river there, and down there is where I am parked. Were you on your right or were you when you came up? And that's the rest of the church. Not a sight you get to see every day. Right, so I think I'm going to take the liberty of going down the steps and hopefully not catching anyone, and then we can finish the walk. Right, so I'm now going back down the tower, and there's a few people who come up when I was up there, so I'm going down sort of in tandem with them, because then hopefully if someone's coming up, we all sort of get the priority with there being 6 or 7 of us all in one go. I do tend to find that going down is a bit trickier on your knees if you've rushed up like I did. But again, it's just judging the steepness of the different steps, because if you get one you think it's steeper or not steep, you're going to give a bit of shock to your knees. So again, just take care going up and down. Now we're coming out, we've completed the church part, and we're going to finish the walk off. Making my way back down the path. We're going to go down the road for a very short way, and then we'll be back at point A in no time at all. Now, you might recognise that bend up ahead as the first turn of the walk. That is because it is, and we are back to the car park, and I'll be giving you my review in a second. So I actually met a couple with a dog up the top of the church, and the dog got all the way up the steps, but then obviously couldn't get up the actual ladder at the top. So bit of a shame for the dog there, but to make it that far I was pretty impressed with that. Right, so it's time for my walk review. I'm hoping it's not too windy and you'll actually be able to hear what I'm saying. So yeah, I think apart from the trying to film in busy places, trying not to get people on camera or not identifiable on camera, you know, that was a challenge. Did overload my brain a little bit, but yeah, we got through that, and the rest of the walk was pretty calm, peaceful, lovely. The church, obviously, always a standout point. If you come to Norfolk, you've got to go up Ranworth Church. It's just an absolutely must do. If you legs will get you up there, do it. Yeah, the cafe was nice. The milkshake was good. The cake was good. Possibly a little bit dry for my own personal taste, but yeah, tasty and pretty good value. So, taking the filming element of it apart, oh, you can hear the church. It's going to go 5 times, so 5 o'clock. Yes, Ranworth can count, see? Well, church bells going for 5 o'clock. That was perfect timing, really, wasn't it? So, yeah, I think taking the challenges with filming aside and taking them out of the equation totally, basically going down from here onto the Stave, lovely walk, Norfolk Broads, beautiful scenery. If you've been here before, you know what you're getting, but it's peaceful whether you know what you're getting or it's your first time. It's just as good. Then to go up the hill onto the little back roads and stuff, it gives you a break. It takes you into farmland, gives you a little bit of a break from the broad scenery, and then you come back and you have that reward of Ranworth Church at the end. So I would say, if I was to rate this walk, I would say it's a 9 out of 10. I would say the only issue potentially is if you don't feel comfortable walking along roads, because it is all roads, all little roads, so some more busy than others. They're normally not too busy most of the year, but because we're in a busy day today, busy period, yes they were. But yeah, apart from having to walk down the roads and there not being any bit of public footpaths, you've always got to be wary of where you're walking, be wary of where the traffic is and things like that. But yeah, aside from that, I couldn't fault this walk. It's fantastic. Been one of my favourite walks to do over time, not so much in the last year or so, or the last couple of years. I think the last time I came here was just before or just after COVID. But yeah, so that's my review of the walk overall, a 9 out of 10, and yeah, definitely worth checking out. Alright, thank you very much for watching and listening to me rabbit on for a long time. Please do remember to like and subscribe. Like I said earlier, subscribing is free. It really helps the channel out to build our following and then be able to do more of this content. So it's, you know, for the channels it's great, and for the viewers it's also great because it's free. You haven't got to pay for it. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you guys soon. Take care.